Hello guys, what's up? I'm the Ultimate Doom here doing another video for you guys, and this time I'm not just into Bionicle, I'm into other things, including the Breakout Beast lineup. The main reason why I'm into this lineup is because it reminds me of an old Mega Bloks lineup that I used to really get into before it was discontinued. So talking about the Breakout Beast, obviously if you know what these are eggs that you can break open, and they will have slime and a beast that you pretty much take out of the slime, and you can build your beast and store the slime inside the egg for later use. It's a pretty interesting gimmick. I wasn't into it when it first started off. I just couldn't really understand what to do with the slime and everything, but after a while I got used to it and I find it quite enjoyable. And I didn't talk about Series 4 when they were revealed, and I'm going to do that now. I'm a little late on this, but I just decided to talk about it. I just finished off Series 3, so let's go ahead and talk about these. I will also provide codes if you guys want to see that. And also I wanted to mention that I think it's a smart move for the bases to be in different colors. There's 3 different colors for the eggs. There are 9 eggs in total, so about 3 each. For those colors, the colors include a white base, a yellow base, and an orange base, but all 3 of them, or all 3 different colors will carry the same top, which is a trans-clear orange eggshell. And I think that's a smart move because these are supposed to be mystery eggs, and if you don't keep track of the codes, you might be concerned if you find a couple of cases and you don't want to get the same beast over and over again. So I think it's a smart move because at the very least you can get 3 beasts without having the same one. So I think that's pretty cool. The first thing we're going to take a look at is the Hydracc figure, which apparently Hydracc and a lot of these have similar names to previous Mega Bloks plasma dragons. Hydracc is one of them. This is a pretty cool beast. It includes my favorite head sculpt, the more dragon-style head. It also has a bunch of those fins, which is great. I noticed that they started to use that less and less, which, by the way, none of them have the gargoyle heads this time around. Only one from Series 3 and 4 has that, which I find kind of weird. But nice blue color. It's a little bright, maybe a little too bright. It doesn't really stand out too much. But that neon green, transparent color is nice. You can see that on the front armor. That is that head skull-shaped armor piece. And it's got a new headpiece, or new helmet piece that doesn't seem to be used for any other Breakout Beast for this round. You can also see that some of the parts are the same for the Mega Construx Game of Thrones sets for the dragons, because the legs are the same piece, which is good because a lot of them use the similar back leg pieces, which kind of got old. So I'm glad that they're getting into that. Definitely makes them a little bit taller, it seems, so that's good. And just overall, you know, for a blue cold dragon, I think that's fine. And if you want the code is, if I could find it, 08. For Tailtorn, this is another beast that carries a similar name to a Mega Bloks plasma dragon. This one's code is number 10, and it is a tan beast with giant antlers that are the same from the Crystal Creature toy line. And this one has a very consistent color scheme going for it, except for the green, but the green doesn't really stand out too much. It's got a more earthy style to it that I really do enjoy. Definitely looks more like some sort of messed up deer or wolf or something. Or like a mixture of that. The armor seems to be gold or copper, which is pretty good. White tail. I love the tail piece. I don't know why. Does have those big bulky fists, you know, so it can punch stuff. But I think the biggest trait for this is the antlers. I think that's the one thing that people will really notice. If you're not into the Crystal Creature lineup, I think that this is going to be a good way to get that piece without getting into that. So I think overall this is very cool and seems to include gold slime. And then we also have Trilobite, which again is a Breakout Beast that carries a name from a Mega Bloks plasma dragon. It's funny because for the first couple of waves, if any name was carried, it was mostly from the plasma dragons, but also they had some names from the regular dragon lineup, but all the names that are carried over are from plasma dragons, at least the ones that I could find. So Trilobite, his code is... trying to look for it. Number 12. Now this is new. This one comes with the dinosaur head, but it's not like that T-Rex style. Also, two others will carry that. But what I really do like is the fact that he includes the spiky pieces, but he includes 3 of them. I think that's pretty nice. This one has the rocky texture for the armor. You know, the front ones on the fist, the helmet. You know, that awesome Iron Claw helmet, and even the tail. Just very rigid and very good looking. I really do like this. I find this, out of all the ones with the dinosaur head, the aesthetic is more pleasing on this one compared to the other ones. Just really cool. I really do like it. The next one we have is Neoslash, which I believe Neoslash does not carry a name from a Mega Bloks Plasma Dragon lineup. This one is very different. It's got a purple color scheme, but it's also got lime to it, so it's very bright, more so than the Hydracc figure. And I also love the transparent purple torso. I think that looks wonderful. And also, again, carries those fins, which is very cool. Also carries the same Game of Thrones legs, so that's nice. But also has that dinosaur head. I think this one is the weirdest one. I like Trilobite for his more consistent style, which, by the way, if you're wondering on Neoslash, his code is number 11. I like Trilobite for his more consistent look, but I like Neoslash for going just crazy, going all out weird and different. It looks insane, and I love it. Also includes a green flame piece and some paintwork on the head, which looks great. So I really do like that. The next one we have is Balefire, which again takes the name of a Mega Bloks Plasma Dragon set. And this code is number 6, or 06 I should say. This one's more of a phoenix look, and I really do like it. It's got that bird head, but what I really like is it's the only one to use those pieces to attach the wings onto the arms. And I think that is a nice touch. Also, a different way to have the tail with the smooth, you know, curved tail with a ball joint attached to it. They attach one of those ball joints with the pegs. I think they were used for some of the Halo sets for the armory stuff to attach some of the headgear and the arms and stuff like that. And then they'll attach the horse tail to that. So I think that's a nice look. I like the color scheme of the yellow and the red. The transparent color looks nice. Just very cool. I think that this one is one of my favorites for doing something different with some older parts that are already in use. So I do like that they're going a little more creative to that. The next one is T-Rex, which does not carry a name from the Plasma Dragons lineup. However, it does carry the name of a Transformer, which was a Megatron repaint from Beast Wars. So I thought that was kind of weird and interesting. This one is not my favorite when using the dinosaur head. It's not that it's bad, far from it. Actually, I think it could work, especially with some of the He-Man figures, but I just can't get into it because it just looks a little too basic. It looks just like a dinosaur with armor, which isn't a bad thing, but compared to some of the other Breakout beasts, it's nothing that really feels like it's significant to the Breakout Beast lineup. It doesn't feel like it's really going out there with it. And then also, I don't like how long the torso looks because it doesn't look like the legs will carry it. It looks like something that will just fall over super easily. So, not sure how I feel about that, but it does include an orange flame piece, so this is a T-Rex that can breathe fire. That's cool. Green slime in this one, and if you're wondering on the code, if I did not say it for the previous one, I believe that was, that was Balefire. If I did not say that, it was 06, and T-Rex is 13. Moving right along, we also have Tidal Fire, which again carries the name from a Plasma Dragon set, although I think it was one of the larger ones. I could be wrong about that. But this one has a really good color scheme, mostly black with transparent red. Oh, that just looks sinister and evil. Look at the paintwork on the head. They do some pretty good paintwork on these Breakout beasts for Series 4. But it also has some gold armor, and you can see some gold slime. Very cool. Just looks wonderful. Tidal Fire, that is number 07. And also has a secondary pair of wings on the back, which I think is pretty cool. It does have one of the original head sculpts that was from the Blackheart and Torchwing sets, but I don't think that's bad. I think that it's got this aggressive, bulky style to it that's really fitting for the colors of this. It just looks evil, and I like it. Next one is Vial, and Vial's code is number 09. Now, Vial kind of reminds me of Brimmer in a way, which is kind of odd. And kind of funny, because I believe Brimmer and Vial were both plasma dragons from the first wave. I definitely know that Vial is, because this is the number 1 breakout beast of Series 4 that I want, simply because Vial was my very first plasma dragon set. And I love the plasma dragon lineup. I didn't get too much from it, but man, did I have a lot of fun with that. I still have it. I have it put away, but it is a wonderful piece, and I cannot wait for this set that carries the name. Obviously, it's not similar to Vial. Vial was a blue dragon. This one has a wolf head, but I do like this. It also carries the same torso shield piece that was seen in the 2-in-1 fusion pack. But yeah, it also really does remind me of Brimmer, just not as hard with its colors. Like, it's got gray instead of black, and the green or the lime seems to have kind of dimmed down to a more softer color. And I'm not talking about the wings or the armor, I'm talking about the green on his body. But that could be different if you get it in hand. I do like the red scars. Funny enough, Brimmer also had some red scars and the wolf head and whatnot. But I'm not complaining. I really do like this, and I want it a lot. I think this is the number 1 breakout beast I want to get. And then last but not least, is probably my least favorite, is Blazeburst. Blazeburst is number 05 of Series 4. And the reason why I say this is my least favorite is because it is so much like the Freezer set that it's just not impressive to me. It doesn't outshine any of the other Series 4 breakout beasts because it's so similar to what we already have. I will say, though, in its defense, it does look more fitting for the name Freezer than Freezer did, which is kind of funny because Freezer doesn't really have any kind of ice-themed elements to it, despite the fact that its name was Freezer. This one does have the blue wings, the blue color. I do like the eyes. I do like the coloring, the markings on the face itself. I do also like the fact that it does have the horn that curves up, so I think that's pretty cool. And the transparent blue wings is a nice touch, but what I really like is that kind of cyan, kind of hair piece going at the back of the head and the tail. I think that looks very nice. So, I'm not complaining about it overall. I like the fact that they still add the horse head and they're still continuing that in the Breakout Beast lineup. I think that at least one of them needed it. But overall, it is just too much like Freezer for me to care so much about it. It's just too much. Too much of it is too similar. It doesn't outshine anything. So, with that out of the way, that is my opinion on the Series 4 lineup. What do you guys think? Please comment below, let me know. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all those fun doodads. And then we'll see you guys next time.